Truth Magazine, how can I help you today? Here, one moment.
I'm here to see Mr. Fredericks about the job.
Truth Magazine, how can I help you? Sure, one moment, please. Truth Magazine, how can I help you? I'm sorry, you'd want to try our downtown office. Yes, thank you so much.
Isn't it funny how people choose to sit so far away from someone they don't know?
Maybe people feel safer when they know they're alone.
It's funny you say that because normally when a person is scared or has nowhere else to turn, they usually find safety in numbers.
Or maybe they're just trying to concentrate for an interview they're about to have in a few minutes.
Well, now that's just silly. I'm Gavin.
And I need to focus.
Don't worry about the interview. You're a shoo-in. Trust me.
Yes, Mr. Fredericks. Yes, she's here. I'll send her right in.
So, what kind of writing have you done in college?
I've mainly done stories revolving around big events, such as fundraisers.
Well, it's obvious you can write, but what we do here in the sense of writing, it's very different than what you're used to. I mean, we do human interest stories, so our writers get up close and personal with our subjects.
I've always been fascinated by others' stories. I believe people are scared and alone. They go through their lives living in the dark. But I can be the voice of those people. I can bring them back to the light and show them that they don't have to be afraid, that they're not alone. What's this?
This is a police report of an incident that happened 3 years ago.
I don't follow.
Well, I'm giving you an opportunity to write a column. I'd like you to write this follow-up piece for me, and if you pass that test, now then you can do a story you're passionate about.
So I got the job?
Well, for now.
Oh, thank you so much for this opportunity.
All right, well, let's get a photographer and we'll get you on your way.
I actually like working by myself better.
Oh, that's a shame because you don't have a choice. Can you send in Mr. Davies, please? Thank you. Hannah, I'd like you to meet Gavin Davies, your new partner.
I told you you were a shoo-in. Anna, wait up.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really anxious to get home and look at these files.
You know we're a team, right? I help you, and you thank me endlessly, and look up to me as a role model, and maybe something more than a friend someday.
You're kind of full of yourself, aren't you?
Well, all right, then let's at least exchange numbers. Hey, don't you want my number? You wanna go get some coffee?
I didn't give you my address.
Well, I tried calling earlier, but... Oh, nice place you got here.
Are you being sarcastic?
More than likely. Yeah. Let's go get some coffee.
I don't drink coffee. How do you know where I live again?
I know a guy who knows a guy who owed another guy a favor, who owed a girl a favor, and The girl knew a policeman, and I got a trace on your phone number. I just looked at the forms you filled out at the office.
Right.
Oh, I see you started some background info on our subjects. You filled me in over breakfast. You just moved here, didn't you?
What makes you say that?
I'm good at figuring things out. That's what I do.
I thought you took pictures.
I do that too. My philosophy in this business is to get the story done on time, even if that means bending some of the rules. You just need to throw a little trust my way and you'll go far here.
So what you're saying is you help other columnists make up stories?
Of course not. What I'm saying is, the point of writing is to make the story as interesting as possible, to make the reader keep going. Some stories are duller than others and need a little push.
You want to know what my philosophy is?
Oh, I have a feeling I'm about to know.
People are scared and alone. They go through their lives living in the dark. I can be the voice of those people. I can bring them back to the light and show them that they don't have to be afraid, that they're not alone.
That's all fine and good for now. But if you want to stay in this business, that philosophy of yours is going to fly right out of that window. Very well rehearsed, by the way. It doesn't matter what our approaches are right now. We've got a deadline. So tell me about the family.
Meet the Emerson family. 3 years ago, the brother had a mental breakdown and pushed his sister off a bridge. She's been in a coma ever since.
So what? We just interview the parents and the brother then? Or?
No. The real story here is the daughter.
Melanie.
She just woke up from her coma.
All right. So we get in the hospital and we talk to her about why the brother snapped and how she feels about almost dying. We could also get the brother's take as well.
You want to talk to the psycho killer brother?
Attempted psycho killer brother. It says here that he's in a mental facility in the area. Why not? He's got to make for some interesting quotes.
So who do we go to first?
Well, I've always been a big fan of hospitals this time of year.
Should we go to the front desk?
No. Just follow me. Give me that folder.
Do you know where her room is?
Well, of course not.
Then what are we doing?
I'm looking for Jimmy.
Who's Jimmy?
That's Jimmy.
Excuse me, doctor. I'm having trouble
Finding my friend's room.
I don't know you anything anymore.
Pictures I have beg to differ.
I thought you said you burned those.
They must have accidentally made copies of themselves.
You can't just keep coming around here blackmailing me every time you need something.
One more favor, and you get the pictures. If not for them, do it for the pretty girl behind me.
Who's she?
A writer eager to prove herself, and I promised her that I'd get her an interview with Melanie Emerson. But now, if that's off the table, then I gotta give her something to write about.
The father doesn't want anyone in the room. I can't get you in anyway. You're a jerk, you know that, right?
Get her to that room, and you get the pictures.
Only she goes in. Follow me.
to talk to.
You're a therapist?
I want to ask you a few questions if that's all right with you. What was the last thing you remember before you woke up in the hospital?
I was on top of a bridge.
Sorry. Why did your brother push you?
Okay, that's it. Time's up.
Well, that wasn't part of the deal.
Well, it is now. That's the father. Get her out of the room. Hey, pictures. Son of
Theo always tries to protect me.
What are you doing?
The father's coming.
Who are you people? And what are you doing in my daughter's room?
Please don't leave.
Whoops. Babe, I think we got the wrong room. What did she say to you?
Nothing really. Not enough for a quote. I asked her why her brother would push her, and she said, and I quote, "Theo always tries to protect me."
Did you see the look on her face when the dad came in?
What are you implying?
Then maybe there's more to this story than what's in the file.
You're looking for a story that isn't there. The girl's been in a coma for 3 years. She's lonely and confused. Where are we going now?
To see the protector, Theo.
I don't think you can park here.
I'm not going in with you.
What? Why not?
There's something I gotta look into.
We're not here to dig up dirt on these people. I'm supposed to write the story, and you're supposed to take the pictures.
Nag. Ugh. Bye, honey. I'll pick you up later. Hey, I need a favor. Can you look up a dress for me?
Have you ever read the book of Mice and Men?
No.
It's my favorite. It used to cheer me up when I was down.
My name is Anna Lithell. I write for a magazine called Truth.
Truth, huh? That's a horrible name for a magazine.
I want to talk to you about your sister. About why you tried to kill her.
I'm not surprised. That's the only reason people talk to me anymore. Why would someone seriously choose the name Truth for a magazine? Everyone knows they're gossip.
Melanie's awake.
What?
She woke up from her coma a few days ago.
Talk to her?
I saw her, and I'll tell you what she said if you tell me why you pushed her off a bridge.
Years of lies, agony, and abuse pushed her off that edge. It's just a matter of time.
People saw you at the bridge.
People will see what they want to see. You should know that already.
She says the last thing she remembered was a shove in the back.
Oh, now, you didn't strike me as the type of gal to grasp at straws now. No, your mind is already made up about me, isn't it? You don't care about me. You don't care about my sister. All you want is your precious little story, whether it's true or not.
All right, if you want your story told, then tell it.
All right. But only because you asked. I've always tried to protect my sister from our parents. My mom was no angel. She popped pills like Tic Tacs every chance she got. No, but my father was the one you really had to worry about. He didn't even have to be drunk to enjoy hitting us. One night, he comes home and Mom's already blacked out on the couch. And he's asking where Melanie is. I wouldn't tell him. So naturally, he threw me into the kitchen and hit my head on a counter. 10 stitches for that one. He wasn't finished yet. He went up to Melanie's room and slammed the door. She didn't talk much after that.
How come there aren't any medical notes of abuse?
Doctor's friend of the family. Say if he wants to believe him. It's dangerous. Very, very, very. Go to the hospital and ask her. she tried to commit suicide. For a writer, you don't seem to have your facts straight. Shouldn't you have been taking notes or something?
Hey, you're never gonna believe what I just found. I just found Melanie Emerson's suicide note at the house.
I guess you were right about the father. I just talked to the brother Theo, and he confirmed that the girl was suicidal. No thanks to the father. I'm by that place we were at earlier today, the place to be. We can go over specifics on the story there.
You and your girlfriend need to mind your own business. Are you Anna? I thought so. I remember you from the hospital earlier today when you snuck into my daughter's room.
Where's Gavin?
Your boyfriend is currently being processed at the police station for breaking and entering.
What do you want?
I want to be quoted for the story you're about to write. A story about how a father is happily reunited with his daughter, and how his dangerous and unstable son will remain in a psychiatric institution for the attempted murder of his own sister.
What if I don't?
Oh, I think. Because if you don't, I'll come after you. Plain and simple, Ann Rifle. I got rid of everything my kids own that can prove otherwise. All you have to do is write the story you first set out to do. I've got your number, just in case I want to check up on how the story's going.
In most books and movies, the ending is the most important part of the story. When a character finds happiness. When a character finds their true meaning. Just like in books and movies, real life can have its happy endings too.
Not bad. We'll get this printed up for our next edition. So, do you have any ideas for your next column?
I think I may do a piece on a musician.
A musician, eh? Well, give me a layout on my desk before I leave today.